Hey, and welcome back to the 5th video in my 6-part series. It's Christmas! Run Rudolph Run by Chuck Berry. What a great tune. So I've found this fantastic track for the playthrough, so make sure you hang around to the end of the video so we can do the song together. It's in the key of C, so that's great for us ukulele players. We have a C chord, an F chord, and a G chord, and that's it. Although there's more. We're going to learn how to do a blues shuffle. Now I kind of mentioned that a few videos ago when we did the G to the E minor, when we did Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Check it out over here. Now folks, the reason I have started doing these Christmas videos so early in the year is because in December I'm going to perform for 3 Sundays in a row at Barangaroo, which is in Darling Harbour in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. On the 8th, I have the wonderful Uke-Mas coming to join me, which is going to be wonderful. All 3 gigs I have my good friend Michael Galeazzi on double bass. The next 2 on the 15th and the 22nd will be joined by my good mate Bruce Carter-Reid on dobro and guitars, and a new friend, Mel Forbes, who is also bringing her twin daughters. So we're going to have a 3-part harmony, tinsel tones. It's going to be fantastic. The songbook is available for download, and I'm going to leave the link down below. There's songs for beginners, like this one that we're doing today, and of course there's a few challenges in there as well. So I highly recommend downloading the songbook. It's available for free up on my Patreon site, available for everyone. The shows are designed for families with picnics, so make sure you come along. Of course, if you can play ukulele, bring a ukulele along. It doesn't matter if you don't. So by the way, ukulele friends who are watching this, share this to your non-ukulele playing friends, because it's going to be a fantastic afternoon. And it's a full program starting from 4 o'clock, finishes at 7. We're going to be on from 6 till 7. So you can join in with us or just sit back, have something to eat, something to drink, and enjoy the festive vibes. Sunday 8th, 15 and 22. It's at the Barangaroo Reserve. I can't wait for this. I'm so excited. We're going to learn how to do a blues shuffle. What we're doing essentially is alternating between the major chord, the C, and its relative minor, which is A minor. How do you find the relative minor of a major chord? Easy. You start with your C note, that's 1, and you go down to 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the A. So of course you need to know the C major scale to start all this off. Now, if this is something you're interested in finding more about, I've done a really cool little series called Chords That Go Together, which talks about all of this stuff in much more detail. It's a 5-video series. In it, we talk about giving away a ukulele. It's been given away. Someone's already won it. So ignore that part, but check it out over here. Knowing a little bit of music theory goes a really long way, and you'll be surprised the doors it opens up here. So we're playing the C to the A minor. So in order to do that physically, I'm going to use my normal C shape with my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the bottom string. And then I'm going to use my 2nd finger, I beg your pardon, and then I'm going to use my 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the top string, which gives us an A minor. And now to do the shuffle, what we're going to do is just play the A minor on the beats 2 and 4 only. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you don't hold it for the beat directly after on. You're doing it just on the beat 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so if you know the C major scale, we want to go to the 4 chord now, which we already know is the F. C, D, E, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, F chord. Now the relative minor for F is, if we go from the F note, 1, 2, 3. It's a D. So it's a D minor chord. So here's the easy way to think of it. We're going to use our ring man as the dancing finger, and we're going to play the 2nd fret on the C string for the beats 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, one more chord to go. We're going to use the G, which we've already talked about. G, and we want G, that's the 1. 1, 2, 3, that's an E note. E minor, and that's what we normally do for an E minor. But because we're on the G, all we have to do is add our finger to the 4th fret of the C string. And there you have it. So it's a blues. This song is just a simple blues. It starts off with the riffy part, which is borrowed obviously pretty heavily from Johnny B. Good. And for the strummers, we're going to go hit a C. Now if you want to do a power chord for a C, you can add your 2nd finger to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. That makes it a power chord, which means there is no 3rd in the chord. So we have G, C, G, C, no E note. It just sounds meatier. So we hit that once, and then we go to the F, and then we go back to the C, and then C7. Straight to the F chord, and we're going to start our blues shuffle. Back to the C, to G, and back to C. And that's how the whole song goes pretty much. So I'll just walk you through that one more time without the intro. You start with a C for 1 bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, change to the F, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then 2 bars of the C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 to the F, 2, 3, 4, another one, 2, 3, back to C, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, now the G for 2 bars, 1, 2, 3, back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a whole 12-bar progression, and that pretty much is the entire song, except for in the solo, and for some reason, the verse straight after the solo. So the solo just stays on the C for 4 bars. Then goes to the F, back to C, goes to G, back to C, and now we finish on the G chord. So the last 4 bars of the solo go G, back to C, and now back to G. And then the very next verse does exactly the same, except we don't finish on the G. Don't ask me why, but that's what happens. Okay, the only other thing of note really is at the end when you go to the G for 2 bars and then back to the C. So 1 and 2 and 3. So you finish on an upstroke. And then I like to finish with a C7. Sounds like there's more to come. I'm an ambassador for Kala. Therefore, if you use the link I have in the description below and up around here, you'll get 10% off anything from the Kala brand website.
A song sheet for this lesson is available over at Stu's Patreon page, patreon.com/uke-mullum. Head over there and grab it now. Now it's time for the playthrough.
on, child, what's the thing you want to get? A little baby doll that can cry, sleep, drink, and wet. And then away went Rudolph, whistling like a saber jet. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it to town. Can't you make him hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, I'm reeling like a merry-go-round.
Hey, thanks for hanging out all the way to the end of the video. Of course, you know, this helps the algorithm, and people who are looking for songs like this can find them thanks to you. Mwah. Now, if you're interested in learning another song for Christmas, check that one out. See you over there.